doing a... Maybe I could. I don't know. This is not sponsored at all. I am not being held in captivity. This is 100% free will choice that we're rocking. Some Intel products tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Intel sponsorship. Come on, man. Get a beer sponsor as well, dude. I'm hunting. Actually, I have been offered beer sponsorships before. I have politely turned them down, even though I would love to do something like that. Welcome, everybody, to Thirsty Thursday. We have a very straightforward build tonight. This one's going to go swimmingly well, and you can clip that all day. I don't care. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have a single problem tonight. This is going to be an easy one. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm excited to build this one. Zach, you need to talk about the Texans. You know, I pride myself a little bit on never missing a Steelers snap. Like if you guys don't know football, basically I'm saying like I don't miss a play. I watch all 3 hours of every game every year. I don't miss plays. Dude, I went to bed early that night. I'm already thinking about 2026, man. Like, I've moved on from it. Mike Tomlin had to go. I kind of disagree. I think Mike Tomlin could be like such a high-level head coach if he knew how to pick coordinators. He's had very bad coordinators this entire time. I do fault him for it, don't get me wrong. I think it's his fault that we've had such bad coordinators. But I think as a head coach, I think he could still be good. But he refuses to pick good coordinators, unfortunately. But all respect to Mike Tomlin, man. No, I'm not one of those guys that was waiting for him to get out of town or anything. Steelers' new coach, ZTT. I think I should play quarterback before I be a head coach. When you got Darnell Washington, DK Metcalf, like all you got to do is throw him the football high. That's it. Every quarterback we've had is overthinking it. Just like I could throw touchdown passes to Darnell, man. It's not that difficult. He's 7'8". Anyway, all right, let's get back to reality here. New Steelers sponsor ZTT. One day, man. I actually wasn't gonna say this, but since we're talking about Steelers real quickly, I will let you guys know real quickly. This is the only time I'm gonna say it tonight. Since you guys are here early on a Thirsty Thursday, I know you're my people, and we got the level 4 hype train going. On the very first day of the Steelers offseason, aka the day after they lost to the Texans, I had somebody on the Steelers hit me up in a DM asking about a PC. Literally day one of their offseason. I love it, man. I love it. Like, let's go. So you guys might see some content on that, which I'm very excited about. Not gonna say who, because it's not ironed out yet or anything. But yeah, literally day one, man. Gainwell? Question mark? Oh, dude, I wish. But yeah, all right. Let's get through some of these donations. Unoriginal username with the 2-month resub. Ricardo with the 2-month. Tab, Twitch Prime. Akira with the 63-month. My God. Dude, that is a long time. Let's go. Thank you very much. Crater with the Twitch Prime. Patty Pally with the Twitch Prime. Halifax with the 5 months says the GOAT has entered the room. DRS with Twitch Prime. Ronan with the 11 months says it's been a while and I missed the greatest intro ever. Love the Intel shill shirt. I actually paid for this. I know, like you would never expect that. Like, have I ever worked with Intel before? Oh, yeah, never mind. I have. Never mind. But I actually paid for this one. They have given me some stuff over the years, but I legitimately went to Intel.com. You can find this shirt right now. It was one random day I bought an Intel shirt. I think it was like 20 bucks. Very modest. And I think AMD shirt was like $10. That gray AMD shirt that I sometimes wear. Dude, I bought that with my own money. I did not buy an NVIDIA one. Don't. Come on now. We're giving them enough money. That guy with the 11-month. Kale with the 27-month. Florida man with the 3-month says, how do I get a ZTT bottle opener? We have a person in our community named Pantera. He used to show up to every single live stream. I'm talking like 4 or 5 years ago. He still occasionally shows up. So if you see him, you got to ask him, because he sent me like 10 of these like 3 or 4 years ago. And it's funny you ask, because I literally just unbagged this one 6 minutes ago, right before the live stream started. And I'm pretty sure this is my last one. I've given some away over the years, and I've lost a few. This is the last one in circulation that I know of. So whenever Pantera enters the chat, we got to get him to remake some of these, and then we'll start selling them, and I'll give him a commission. Yeah, that's all I got, man. I got to hang on to it. Sorry. King of Chaos with the 3-month. Corn with the Twitch Prime. Wheatley Bot with the Twitch Prime. No ads. Well, we're going to have ads, but they're going to have to wait. D-Man with the 26-month. Cool It Poop with the 5-month. Dude, I feel like I say Cool It Poop every single stream. Blood Wolf with the Twitch Prime. Omnius Plays with the 3-month. Kilt with the 300 biddy says, thinking Micro Center bundles are my only hope for building a PC right now. They definitely provide some hope, yes. Micro Center is not able to dodge the current world shortage issues, but yeah, I mean, they still somehow stay ahead on pricing by a little bit. Misfit with the 9 months. Freedom Machine with the 6-month, now rocking the gold ZTT badge. Manny Fresh with the 15-month. Kid Cade with the tier 1 sub. We also got Kills over on YouTube with the $2 super chat. Says, evening. Hello. We also got some super chats from yesterday. What's that about? Thank you. Yeah, I got YouTube chat pulled up, guys. I got both, man. When is the giveaway? Are you serious? All right, serious question. Can you not? Is that like maybe too small of text, dude? Like, this is up every live stream now. Like, what do you mean? When is the giveaway? What? Come on, man. We haven't had that question in a while. What are we doing here? It's on the screen at all time. When will we build? That's a valid question. We're actually not going to wait too long today. I want to get this going. I would tell you like a super strategic answer of why I want to pick up the pace of the live streaming tonight. You know, like it's the algorithm, or like I want to keep you guys engaged, or I don't want to waste anybody's time. But it's like, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I just want to go play some WoW Classic. That's all it is. The Burning Crusade pre-patch just dropped 2 days ago now. And like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I just want to go play. So we're gonna make this an easy build. We're not gonna have a single issue. The one strategic thing I did do is get a beer, because we all know that these live streams go much smoother when I'm drinking. For some unknown reason, I don't know. But I found this super unique beer from a very small local brewery out here in Pittsburgh. You guys have probably never heard of this before. Little specialized, unique option today called a Blue Moon. I'm excited, man. Limited release. I have faith tonight. Dude, I do too, man. We got an easy build. Be Easy with the 500 biddies. Welcome back, Be Easy. Bacon with Twitch Prime sub. Pedro with the 2-month. Chemo with the Twitch Prime. And Frozen Fusion with the 10 months. Says 9 months. Well, no, you're wrong, but 10 months strong. Let's go. Thank you for all your advice. You're welcome, man. I'm new here. Can I have a free PC? Yeah, just type in !giveaway. Dude, I literally am always running a free PC giveaway. It's worldwide too. If you guys are brand new around here, we're about to draw it, man. We got 2 more weeks. On January 29th, that is 2 Thursdays from right now. On that Thirsty Thursday stream, we're going to raffle off this 16 gig 9060 XT build that we built last week, actually. And to enter, all you got to do is type in ! giveaway. Make sure you log in via Twitch, and the longer you watch the Twitch streams, the more points you get. And then you have a higher chance of winning. If you guys want to watch on YouTube too, that's fine. Just make sure you're also watching on Twitch. That way you're accruing points. This giveaway system literally does not work on YouTube, so don't blame me. Well, you can blame me, but still. Yeah, January 29th. If you are international to the United States, you do have to pay for shipping if you choose to. That's why we roll backup winners. But in 2 weeks from now, we're going to raffle this off. And then we're going to immediately start building the next giveaway PC. And hopefully we don't have as many problems as we did with that one. The PC is good now, but you guys know it took us a little bit of work to get to this point. Wolf Commander with 300 biddies says, do you get a bigger percent from super chats on YouTube or Twitch bits? I think it's, don't quote me. I'm pretty sure it's the same. Wait, no. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's marginal, though. I don't think there's a drastic difference. I know both obviously take a cut, but I haven't looked at what the current pricing of bits is. I'm pretty sure YouTube takes like 70% or 30% of super chats. I'm not exactly... YouTube generally takes 30. Yeah, I know that stuff changes, especially with Twitch. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's not a drastic difference, though. I think with Twitch, like, you level up now. The more viewers you have. I honestly have no idea how that works. Jeremy Plays Games, 2002. With a YouTube sub, thank you. Nom Nom gifting out tier 1 sub. Our first gifted sub of the night, appreciate that. Mixed Bean with the 13 months says it's been way too long. Yes, welcome back, Mixed Bean. Appreciate the very long support. Let's go. I use a 7800 X3D with an MSI 5070 Ti. I'm good. First time chat, wow. Just coming in bragging about the dude. I mean, I like it. I like it. That is a good PC. I'm watching this at 3 a.m. I have to wake up at 7, but I'm here. You know, dude, we could rapid fire this build, man. We might be able to finish this build so you get some good sleep in. We might be able to do it. We might be able to do it. You guys think we should speed build this one? Not like an actual speed build, but like go quick. Speed run and do it in an hour. I just built one of our shadow bolts on zttbuilds.com, our most affordable pre-built. I'm pretty sure I built that thing in like 27 minutes. It was ridiculous. Obviously, I wasn't filming or anything. No distractions. But I came down here after I put the kids to bed. And dude, I just let it rip, man. Pretty sure it was like 27 minutes. But that's a very easy build. No cable extensions. No extra fans to install. Stock Ryzen cooler. Very easy. They're all sold out. Yeah, I mean, we restocked today. And they sell out within like 20 minutes. We restock almost every single day right now. We've been building as much as we can. We will build more as soon as we get to Houston and I can hire more builders. But as of right now, we're building as many as we can. They just sell out pretty much instantly. Ribs with the 13 month says 2026 year of Intel. It very well could be, man. It could be. Gyro with the tier 1 gifted sub as well. Thank you. Any advice on getting a good SSD that isn't $1 million bucks? I mean, my only advice is to go to PC Part Picker, search for a Gen 3 or Gen 4 NVMe, sort by lowest price, and just buy the lowest one. Just make sure it's not a SATA NVMe, because then it's super slow. But a Gen 3 or Gen 4 NVMe, that's really all you can do, man. There's probably no actual good hidden tricks right now. I haven't seen any bundles or anything with SSDs, so That's probably about it. $200 viewers on YouTube, but likes isn't even half of that? Wow. That's a valid point, man. That's a valid point. How do you hire? I make potential candidates speed build a PC in front of me, and whoever folds gets eliminated. It's kind of like a battle royale system. You know, like they're all in a circle. They all have a PC, which is for a customer. That way I still get a free PC even if you don't get hired. And they just have them all build. And there's like Nerf guns coming at them left and right. You know, we have like alarms going off. Sometimes the lights go off and they have to build in the dark for a little bit. And yeah, it's just last one. And like they're allowed to like punch each other. It's just like a straight up battle. And the last person standing with a completed PC gets the job. Hunger Games, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. It works really well, man. We got a bunch of tough PC builders at the ZTT HQ. How do I apply? Well, they're not open yet. We got some legal issues going on right now. But yeah, I'll let you guys know when we're opening back up. Make this a show. Yeah, we should live stream the next hiring session. King of Chaos with the 1,000 biddies. Let's go. Thank you. What's your opinion on the Montech XR case? I think it's still some of the best value if you need an affordable ATX sized case. 3 pre-installed ARGB fans, all black. Don't buy the white one. The white Montech XR sucks. Really bad. I accidentally bought 10 of them at 20 of them at one point, and we had to return them because I completely missed the fact that it has one like look this just looks like a nice white case, right? A white ATX size case that looks great. Still looks pretty good. Oh my god, it doesn't even show. Until you can't really see it. Hence why I don't like it. You can't really see it. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me find a better picture. Oh my god, that did not work at all. It has fake blue wood grain on the front panel, and it looks super stupid. Look at this. Like, very, very dumb. This is what it looks like, man. This is crazy. This is the front of the Montech XR. Like, it literally looks damaged. It doesn't even look like it's intentional. This is what the front of every white Montech XR looks like. They call it wood grain. It's like this little, like, blue streak going across here. We had to return them. I didn't know that they did that. It's insane. The black Montech XR, fantastic. But that's what the white one looks like. Hence why I will never buy that thing again. That is great. Like, that is such a stupid decision. Oh my god. Yeah, crazy. So yeah, I love the black XR, hate the white one. What about the Lean Lee Vector V100 for a budget ATX case? I mean, I've said a couple times already that the V100R Mini is my new favorite case. At least budget case. The V100 is still pretty good. It competes with the Montech XR. I haven't used the ATX version of the V100. We have it in the studio, I just haven't used it yet. I would assume it's still good, but not 100% sure. I really, really like that V100R Mini though. We're trying to buy a couple pallets of them right now, actually. Crystal Ghoulish with the 300 biddies says, should I spend some of my lawsuit money upgrading my GPU? I have $700 left. I have a 7800 XT. I just sent you an email today, man. I don't know if you were, I don't check my email often. But I did send you an email today asking you a question. Thank you very much for the 300 biddies. For context, that is the kid that sued Microsoft and won. He said, I've replied. Okay, yeah, I gotta check it. I went to go write the video for it today, but then I had to ask him a question. So that video will go live probably next week. Are you live on Twitch? Says Vyric on Twitch. First time chatter. I don't know if you're confused or like that's just a bad rage bait or like what, but best of luck over there. Clutcher with the 5 months says, love the stream, man. Thank you, Clutcher. Wool with the Twitch Prime sub. Stream Sniper with the Twitch Prime. A Penguin with the 300 biddies says, I have the Montec XR and that wood grain on the white is my least favorite part of the case. Might be changing my case in the near future. Yeah, sorry. Sorry if you got duped on that. Like, if you like it, fine. Like, that works for me. But if you bought the Montec XR white and didn't know that it had that stupid blue wood grain on it, dude, I'm mad for you. That's crazy. That's them being very confused. Yeah, I don't know if I buy that, man. I mean, you're on Twitch, talking to me on Twitch. When are you going to build the PC? In less than 5 minutes. I meant TikTok. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Crystal Ghoulish with the 300 biddy says, I have a black Montec XR, so I bought my little sister a white one for her birthday. I thought I messed it up. She is so mad at me. I can't remember how it went down because this was like maybe 6 months ago or something. I'm pretty sure we thought they were damaged as well. I don't remember exactly how, but the blue wood grain is such a bad design and such like a faint, like faded design. It looks like just damage. Yeah, that's wild, man. That is wild that people at that company were like, hey, man, this is a good idea. I'm a master in business engineering field project going on about premium hardware. Could I send you an email? What? I mean, you can do whatever you want, man. I can't guarantee I'm going to respond, but you can do whatever you want, man. I can't stop you. Sorry to hear about your Steelers, but let's go Texans. I'm trying to stay positive tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Should I get an AIO for my 9800 X3D? I would. You don't have to, but I would. What are your thoughts on the Steelers right now? Genuine excitement. I think we'll probably be early favorites to win the Super Bowl next year. New coach, new coordinators. I mean, dude, they let all of the coordinators go today. Offense, defense, and special teams. They let them all go. Complete rebuild of the coaching staff. I mean, we're definitely going to win the Super Bowl, man. 100%. What AI are you using? It's the ROG Ryzen 360 Extreme, I think. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Are SATA SSDs actually that bad? I mean, they're significantly slower. The max theoretical speed of SATA SSD is, don't quote me on this, it's like 550 megabytes per second. Somewhere around there, 500 to 550. The slow Gen 3 drives are 2,000 megabytes or 2 gigabytes per second. So the slow ones are 4 times faster than SATA SSDs. But like, SATA SSDs are still, like, they still get the job done. Like, it's not like a spinning hard drive. They're still significantly faster than a spinning hard drive. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I probably still won't buy one. I would just get an NVMe. But yeah, on paper, it is significantly slower. Intel shirt building an AMD-based PC is crazy. What are you talking about, man? What? Dude, this looks like a paid ad. right now. What are you talking about, man? I dress for the occasion. Okay, this is what you call strategic. We got the blue moon, and we got intel. All right, this is not how we normally do things around here. All right, we're dialed in. Titanic God with 300 biddies says, "Hey Zach, how have you been? It's been a while since I've watched your streams. Oh, by the way, how's the Minecraft server going? I recently had to buy a new PSU because the one I had was going bad. I got the MSI Mag A850 GL. That's a good one. That's a tier B. I like the GL. I've been using or buying that one a lot. Minecraft server is still going strong. My son told me today that tomorrow night's usually our gaming night, Friday nights, when we usually play Minecraft. He said he actually doesn't want to play Minecraft tomorrow. We started up a Pokemon playthrough. We're playing Let's Go Pikachu on the Switch, which is basically just the Switch version of like the OG games, red, blue, yellow, etc. There's a couple like it's even easier than it was before. But I had no idea that you can play that co-op. So him and I have been playing through the kind of original Pokemon games co-op. I didn't even know that was a thing, man. It's so fun. We got our first badge. We took down Brock. You know, we beat Onyx and Geodude. He is absolutely loving it. So is Dad. We're gonna play that tomorrow. We might stay up a little extra late tomorrow night trying to knock out some of these gym badges. But yeah, I had no idea you could play through those games co-op. It's so fun. It's so much easier. Like it's not any more difficult at all. It's just he controls the first Pokemon in the party and I control the second Pokemon in the party, and then like we can walk around together. So like for every battle it's 2v1. So it's gonna make things a little bit easier. But that's great for him because he can barely read. So it's good. It's good. We're having a lot of fun, man. How are you doing co-op? It just has it. I didn't even know it had it. All you got to do is shake a second controller, and then a second character pops up on the screen, and then you just walk around together. It's awesome. I had no idea. Be easy with the 300 biddies. Jeffrey with the two months. Jeremy with Twitch Prime sub. Z Kraz with the 15 months. I peaked with the 490 biddies. Says getting you one step closer to your new GPU, the 5090 Lightning Z. Let's go. I appreciate that, but just so you guys know, I would never spend my bit money on a GPU for a personal build. I almost exclusively only use parts that were sent to me for my personal builds, and it's been like that for years. I have very rarely spent money on my own parts, because if I did, I would probably be rocking a 9060 XT build, which is really good, but that's about all I would want to spend. Crystal Ghoulish with the 500 biddy says, I took the glass off my Montec XR. The tint makes the components hard to see. Yeah, it's a little tinted. CPU idles at 60, but I think it's worth it. Well, I don't know what your CPU or cooler is, but that's getting up there, man. What's your thoughts on Hytale? I keep seeing everybody is playing Hytale. Where am I? The Curse Forge app is telling me every day that Hytale's out. I have no idea what it is. I clicked on one random Twitch stream. It looks like Minecraft with like, I would argue even worse graphics. What am I missing? Why are people super excited about this? I'm not tracking the news of this at all. Why are so many people playing Hytale? When is this build gonna happen? Less than 5 minutes. Third-party Minecraft? Yeah, again, what am I missing? It's modded Minecraft with RPG elements? Okay. It's Minecraft meets combat? I'm playing WoW Classic Anniversary. Dude, that's all I'm playing right now. That's why we're going to speed build this, so I can go back to playing WoW Classic. Yeah, it doesn't seem that exciting. I'm surprised so many people are... Hightail is made by Hype Pixel, the biggest Minecraft server. Okay, that's it. Okay, got it. Okay, now I know why people are excited. That makes sense. Patty with the 300 biddies says, hey, Zach, I have a burning question. Dude, I got you. Well, I don't know if I got you, but I'm going to try. 10 months ago, I made a PC and went all out. 64 gigs of 6,000 megahertz RAM. But I recently found out it's CL40. Dude, I already know the answer to this, but we got a whole other paragraph to go. But I was wondering how much performance I'm leaving on the table compared to CL30. I heard the difference is bigger with high-end CPUs. My specs are a 9950 X3D and a 32 gig RTX 5090. Bro. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm gonna make this as simple as possible. Is there a difference in performance from CL40 to CL30? Yes. There is objectively a performance difference. Is there a performance difference that you need to worry about with a 5090 and a 9950 X3D build during the RAM shortage? Brother, enjoy what you got, man. Don't worry about that at all. You are not leaving an amount of performance on the table that matters. Okay? You are playing every game with very high FPS in 4K. You're good to go, man. The amount of money that you would have to spend, it sounds like you're loaded. Okay? It sounds like you're a min-maxer. You want to boost up that build. That's fine. I still would not spend the money just for that little bit of difference, man. No way. No way. You're good to go, man. In my opinion. Robbie with the 3-month. Bad Iced Tea with Twitch Prime sub. Painful with the 60 months. Says 5 years. Damn. Welcome, Painful. Thank you very much for paying for 5 years, man. I think I owe you a little bit. Okay, should we start building? Build or gap? Dude, it's 41 minutes. My goal was to start building under 30. I think I'm ready, man. That was perfectly timed. All right, after this one, I'm going to build. Jeremy Plays with the $10 super chat says, hey, would a B580 be a good side grade from a 4060? I've been thinking about switching to Team Blue for a bit now. I have a feeling Intel is going to become a strong competitor in 2026. Louder? My bad. I got you. Is it a good side grade? Yeah, it's a good side grade. It's a fun switch. You also get more VRAM. So that's an objective bonus. But if you want to do that, yeah, I would support that. You definitely don't need to. But if you're a super nerd and, you know, you want to just hop on Team Blue, check them out. Yeah, I think that would be fine. All right, let's build. So today, I don't know if you guys saw, we released a week ago a realistic $1,000 gaming PC for 2026. That was our strongest start to a video, long-form video, in the history of ZTT, man. You guys gobbled that up. I think that's almost at 200,000 views, and it's been out for like 5 days. That's really, really good for us. Outdated? No. That one's still good. That is like one of 2, maybe 3 videos that are not outdated. So today, we're going to do the same exact thing. A 100% repeatable, realistic build guide for 2026. You can literally follow this right now for $750. The cool thing is my parts total was actually 740. So we're under the target mark of 750. So without further ado, the CPU we have for our $750 realistic build guide is not the Ryzen 5 5600 like it should be. It is instead the Ryzen 5 5500. Before the RAM shortage and the SSD shortage, this very easily should have been a 5600. We all know that. But since we got to pay a kidney for the RAM and some other organ for the SSD, we have less money to work with. So this is one of the drawbacks that we have to make. Still a great CPU, don't get me wrong. But it's not as good as it should be. We got the 5500. For the motherboard, we got whatever the most affordable micro ATX B550 that you can find. This is the MSI B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi. I don't get the absolute cheapest B550 because those have like 2 RAM sticks, not a lick of VRMs. This one's at least one of the better, but still budget B550s. And this one actually has built-in Wi-Fi. I'll pay a little bit extra for that. For the RAM, haven't used this for a while. But this is some YOLO DDR4 right here. This is a 16 gigabyte DDR4 kit. Clocked at 3200 megahertz. And we actually got a CL16 rating. This is exactly what you're looking for when it comes to DDR4 RAM, 3200 or higher, and CL16. This is actually exactly what we were looking for. How much did I pay for it, you may ask? $100. How much did this cost 4 months ago? Like 45. Okay. As we know, RAM is absolutely atrocious right now, but you still can get 16 gig DDR4 kits, at least here in the States, for about $100 very easily. This is what I featured in the $1,000 realistic build guide. By going down to DDR4 and by going down to 16 gigs, that's the only way that we can make builds like this possible. Same exact thing for the $1,000 build guide. Previously, 4 months ago, in a $1,000 build, we were getting a 32 gig DDR5 kit. We are now down to 16 gig DDR4 kits. We have gone down tremendously, obviously, but the builds are still possible if that's what you do. Okay, that is a 2x8 gigabyte kit. For the SSD, this is even worse, man. This is literally the cheapest 1 terabyte SSD that I could find on the market whenever I was searching. This is a King spec. Pretty sure this is Gen 4, though. It might be Gen 3. Hold on, see if I wrote it down. Gen 3. This mofo costs more than the RAM. This is a 1 terabyte Gen 3. I paid $114 for it. $114 for a one. Dude, we got $214 of our $750 budget in just this. Absolutely atrocious. But we can still make a competent gaming PC. You guys know what power supply I'm going to use. I got a bunch of them. This is still available on Newegg for $40. This is a Tier C Raid Max Cobra Power. ATX 3.1, 650 watts, 80 plus gold, Pice 5.1, $40. I got mine for $35. It's currently on Newegg for $40. Great for budget builds like this. For the case, we've been using this a lot. I haven't used it yet, but we've been using this for ZTT builds. Some of my employees have been talking highly of this little tiny micro ATX case. This is the Dark Flash DB330M. $65. Oh yeah, Halifax is excited. This has been on the market for a while, man. This is not new. I have never used it, but some of my guys said that they like it, so we started buying a bunch of them. We even have a new pre-built coming out soon that uses this case because they're fans of it. For $65, It comes with 3 pre-installed ARGB fans. USB-C. All black, very clean. It is cheap. That is very, very, very cheap metal here. This is not the Lee & Lee V100R Mini. I would have loved... That's a much better case, but we can't use the same thing over and over again. This thing is tiny. All right? I'm a little concerned. Good thing we're not using cable extensions. I'm a little concerned about fitting everything in here. That is super tiny and compact. But for 65 bucks, let's do it. And then when all that's said and done, pretty much everything that I just said is a non-negotiable for a $750 build. And that comes out to a total of about $500, okay? If you're trying to build a budget gaming PC using all new parts here in the States, that $500 is pretty much a minimum. Like, if you want to go cheaper than that, you got to get, what, a 500 gig SSD? Maybe switch to Intel and get like a 12100F. Maybe. I don't know how much. I don't even know if that would be any cheaper. There's really not many places to go cheaper than what I just said. We have that $500 like foundation to a gaming PC that's kind of a non-negotiable at this point. So, if you're building a $750 gaming PC, you got $250 left. And what is the best $250 graphics card on the market right now? It's the Intel Arc B580 with 12 gigabytes of VRAM. And this guy still plays 1440p. It's pretty impressive. If you have a little bit more money, yeah, not sponsored by the way, thank you. Not sponsored at all. If you have a little bit more money, then 8 gigabyte 9060 XT is objectively better. That would make it an $800 build. But if you only have $750, then this is the best $250 that you can spend on a brand new GPU right now. So that's going to round out our build for the $750 realistic build guide. Looks like we have an ad break starting. Maybe I'll take a quick bathroom break and then we'll start building as soon as that's over. Does that sound good? Prefer 12 gigs over 8 gigs? Yeah, I mean, the 12 gigs is nicer. Personally, I favor raw performance. I don't care if it has 12 or 8. I want the one that gives me better FPS. The 8 gig 9060 XT gives you better FPS, but I do understand that some people just want more VRAM. Both are good choices, but they are in 2 different price brackets, $250 and $300. What about the 16 gig? Yeah, the 16 gig is obviously much better. That's a much more expensive build, though. That would be my preference, though. Out of all 3 of those options, for sure. Okay. I see... Wait, did we have an ad break? Or did that not start? I do gotta pee. I'll go if we go in an ad break. Frames win games? That's what I'm thinking, man. I wouldn't know, but... No ads yet? Yeah, maybe that was fake news from Twitch. It said we have an ad break come... Dude, I was talking fast. Because it was giving me the countdown. Oh, there it is. Okay, alright. I was gonna say. I was talking fast just for that ad. Okay, I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're gonna start building as soon as this ad break's over. Intel Arc B580 ad. I promise this is not sponsored. Vicator with the Twitch Prime sub. Rob with the 2-month. Aki with the tier 1. Him. Oh, they with the Twitch Prime. Saizaka with the Twitch Prime. Dude, what is going on here? Robbie with the 3-month. Oh, nope, I read that one. JL with the super chat says, is the Tux 5060 tough 5060 good with a 9700X CPU? Also, I've been watching your channel since 2023. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I wouldn't pair a 9700X with a 5060. Personally, I would rather you go down to a 9600X and then get maybe a 5070. But if you want to do that, that's fine. It's just, that's a lot of CPU for a budget NVIDIA card. But, I mean, yeah, it'll work. It'll work. Just wouldn't be my preference. Big Giant with the 2-month. Andres with the $2 super chat says, could you help me build my first PC? Like through a video? Dude, I feel like I'm doing my best here helping you build your first PC. I got 10 years worth of how to build your first PC videos, man. Like, I don't know if I can help more than that, man. I'm trying. Bro is paying for RAM with the Intel sponsorship money. Dude, I wish there was Intel sponsorship money, man. You guys all back from the ad? Can we start building? Are we good to go? Oh, wait, hold on. We got some super chats left. Dodge with the super chat says, yo, Zach, is the 2600X and 1070 Ti good for 1080p? If you're in the market for a pretty low budget, fully custom build, yeah, I mean, I think that is actually a decent combination. I wouldn't aim for that, you know. I usually don't recommend going lower than Ryzen 3000, but like, you know, if you find some good deals and you want to put together what, you could probably do that for like, if you're using used parts, maybe like a $400, $500 maybe PC. I think that would work well. It's not gonna crush 1080p, but Devs with the super chat says, as a kid, should I teach people how to code? What? Should you teach people how to code? Dude, I don't know. If that's what you want to do, yeah. I mean, go for it. If you have value to offer that up, man. I don't know. Ryan with the super chat says, what do you think of a 10850K and a 3060 Ti? I mean, that's a 5-generation old CPU. The 10850K was a really good CPU. I daily drove that thing in a little ITX build for like a year. What is that, like a 12? I think that's like a 12 core maybe? I forget, man. It's been a while. That was a really good CPU. Again, just like I said earlier, I wouldn't necessarily aim for that. You know, I typically don't recommend going below Intel 12th gen because you're on the older socket. But if that's what you got, if you find a good deal, yeah, I mean, it'll work. I found the 2600X and a 1070 Ti for 150 bucks. I mean, that's not a great deal. Just the CPU and GPU. That's not a great deal. At least here in the States. Ant Blaze with the Twitch Prime sub. Wolf Commander gifting out tier 1 sub. Big Giant with the 2-month. Orin with Twitch Prime. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Let's build. Here we go. We got our MSI B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi. My videographer did unbox everything because he always films the parts by themselves. So this isn't an authentic first time unboxing experience, but like, I mean, he doesn't open up everything. I don't know what happened here on the box though. That's looking a little sus. What was he doing? I don't know about that. I'll have to ask him about that one. But otherwise, this looks legit. Here we go. We're going to build on top of our motherboard box per usual. We're going to pull out our IO shield so we don't forget that. We will definitely need that later. And the first thing we're going to do is open up this Ryzen 5 5500. Not only is this pretty good value, this is a $75 CPU, man. The CPU price to performance by itself is very good. That's why I use the 5500 a lot. But don't forget, we are also getting the hidden value of having a perfectly capable CPU cooler to go along with it. This is the Wraith Stealth cooler. We got the thermal paste pre-installed here. We do have to pick up and rotate this thing, which we're going to do now. But 75 bucks for a solid budget CPU and the CPU cooler. I mean, that just screams value. The 5500 is $90 now. I mean, it might be like this second, but it's been available for $75 for a long time. I've been consistently buying the 5500 for $75 for the last 6 months or so. It might be $90 like right now today. Yeah, it's at 90 today, but it'll go. Well, hopefully it goes back down. Who actually knows? But it has been at 75 for way too long to consider it a $90 CPU. We buy them all. I mean, we buy dozens, if not hundreds of them, on a consistent basis. $90 is the new price. $75 is the last year. Okay. Let me look. I can see how much we've been paying for them. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay. We ordered 15 of them today for $90 each. My bad. Okay. Wow. That sucks. How long has this been going on? Yeah, there's an order for 75. Oh wait, that was today too. Oh wait, oh. It says we bought 10 today for 75 and another 15 for 90. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah. Maybe. Either way, it's a good thing that we're under budget on this, because like I said, this is a $740 build guide, but yeah, it's becoming out of date as I build this thing, so let's keep it moving, or else this thing's gonna be really out of date if this is a long stream. Okay, here's our 5500. How was meeting Tech Joyce? Interesting. How many of you guys follow Tech Joyce? She is I think mostly a vertical, like short form video creator. She does both PC building and she does a lot of car modding content. Spent the day with her at the the Linus collab that we did a while ago. Couple people. I do from time to time. I watch her shorts. She's low-key good at badminton. Yeah, her and Linus were talking about it. Didn't get to see either one of them play, but it sounds like they're both good. Who are we talking about? Tech Joyce. All right, here's our net worth with the YOLO kit. I actually used to use this YOLO kit in almost every build. There was like probably like a 1-year phase where this was just without a doubt the cheapest RAM kit on the market. This was probably 2 or 3 years ago now. I haven't used it for a while, but whenever I was searching for this build, it just happened to be the cheapest available option. So let's see what this ASMR is sounding like these days. I'm a little rusty with the YOLO. Wow. Very clean and solid. It wasn't even like too quiet. It had a thump to it. No extra clicking. But that thing just like, boom, I'm in. It's pretty solid, man. Yeah, crisp. Yes, exactly. Crisp is the perfect word for it. See if this one's crispy as well. Nah, see, that one wasn't crispy. That one had a little extra sound to it, but not bad. Not bad. Ooh. Oh, wow, that one is... Dude, did I install that correctly? Oh my god, we got quite a discrepancy here. The right one feels good. I mean, that one's in there. The left one... that one doesn't feel... Look at that difference, man. That's crazy. This is like a 5.8, and then that one's like a 8.9. Huge difference. Yeah, the left's all the way in, man. Look at that. That's actually wild. That's a big difference right there. Nice and wiggly. I don't know if it's nice, but it's definitely wiggly. All right, now we're gonna get out our King spec 1 terabyte, $114 Gen 3 SSD. Not exactly proud of this. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, that is super ugly too. Oh my lord. What in the world? Oh my god! What were they? Something just fell. I thought, did I just hear something? I feel like I just heard something fall. I could be hallucinating. What? Why are the aesthetics so bad? Something did fall? I don't want that CPU to fall out. I don't see anything. If something was magnetic and hiding, that would be devastating. Maybe it bounced off. I don't see anything. It was a screw? Oh my god, was it really? The SSD screw? Oh, I see an SSD screw on the ground. I better get that before my dog. What was that? Before my dog... Oh my god, where'd it go? I just saw it. There it is. Alright, I got it. I got it. It's not in the motherboard. Just so you guys know I'm not lying. I promise it fell. It fell. Oh, hold on. I got it. It's under control. Okay, and we don't even need that. Thankfully, this motherboard has what's it called? Oh my god, a heatsink. That's not even the word I'm looking for, but that'll work. To cover up this atrocious... Look, dude, what were they thinking, man? Heat shield. Heat shield. That'll work too. NVMe heatsink, that'll work too, man. Dude, we got options. We got options, and we definitely need them because it's probably the ugliest SSD I've ever seen in my life. I like the King spec. Says Trail Tech, why do you like the King spec? What do you like about the King spec? Other than it's the cheapest available option right now. And if that's the only thing you like, that's valid. Alright, so this is our heat shield, heat sink, NVMe heat protection. We're gonna remove that so it actually does its job. And then we will install like this. This is how I've been explaining it to my 6-year-old. Because I guess this is a little bit confusing. It doesn't install, like it won't even go in if you do it directly like this. You have to install it at an angle. And then you just line up the lanes here. There's a long side and a short side, obviously. It will only go in one direction. You line that up with the... See if I can find the right angle here. The long and short side of the connector here. But you do install it at an angle like this. And then before you push it down and screw it in, this is the angle that it's installed in, if you can see that. That's normal. And then you just put the heat shield on top of it, and the screws of the heat shield will keep it down. Sometimes you latch it down before the heat shield goes on there. Just all depends on the motherboard. For this one, you just install the screws on the heat shield, and that'll keep that SSD down in place. Bend the SSD? No, thank you. No, I don't want to do that today. There we go. So the SSD is installed. One other thing we got to do is we want to remove these plastic bridges. Our CPU cooler will not be able to install if these are on here. There are a select few CPU coolers that actually use these bridges. I would say the rate is probably like 95% of them do not use them. So you have to remove it. I would still hang on to them. We'll put those in the, and then the back plate. That's what attaches the back plate, so that comes off. But we do need that. Just put those back in the motherboard box in case if you do need them one day. I'm gonna put my back plate back through here and then try to sit it down right on there. Before we can install the CPU though, or the CPU cooler, I've explained this probably 600 times in the history of ZTT. But if I was to install this, it would either be lined up with the AMD logo like this, or it would be like this. This is not a square, this is a rectangle. I can't just install it like that with the logo up. I think both of these options look very stupid. So I'm going to go through the process of rotating it 90 degrees. That way that AMD logo can be on the top. I'm going to try not to break it. Some of these are very tricky these days. These newer versions have actually been becoming increasingly difficult to remove. They don't even have screws on it. Oh my god, this is actually a really tough one. There we go. Gotta pop that off. And that gives me access to the 4 screws, which attach the fan assembly to the heatsink itself. That way we can we'll uninstall all 4 of these screws. We'll rotate it 90 degrees, and then we will reinstall it back on there so we can get that logo up top. Love the stock cooler. I mean, it works, especially for a 5500. I mean, the stock cooler works for a 5600 too, no problem. Pretty good value. It's actually aesthetically pleasing as well. You guys got to realize, there was a point in time, tell me if you guys were here for it, there was a point in time where all stock CPU coolers, whether it was for Intel or AMD, were super ugly. Like, when Ryzen first generation came out back in 2017, it was a big deal that the stock cooler came, like, looking nice. Who all was building PCs back then remembers appreciating it? Like, it was a very welcome feature that the stock cooler didn't look terrible. The Intel one was like that light blue for so many years. Compared to the Intel stock cooler, AMD looks so much better. Intel did eventually make a pretty decent one. It was still light blue with that ring around it, but I mean that one looked pretty sharp. The flimsy ones, yeah, the ones from Intel, you could break them just looking at it the wrong way. Intel before 12th gen stock cooler is just not it. Yeah, exactly. You couldn't paint them. At least not reliably. Like these you can very easily paint. I've painted literally hundreds of these. You just remove this and then you only paint this outer shroud. Leave the fan black. I don't want to paint all that. I've painted, I mean, literally hundreds. Probably 200 to 300 of these little plastic shrouds over the years. Just such an easy modification. But now that I rotated that, Now we can just put that back on there, and now our AMD logo can be installed upright, because we're not animals. We would never install them sideways. It does have thermal paste pre-installed. I'm gonna switch out my screw bit before I do that. And then I'm just gonna line up all of these screws here with that back plate that we were talking about earlier behind the motherboard. Gonna keep that firmly pressed down so we don't spread any thermal paste. Gonna get a couple turns on that corner. Go to the opposite corner, get a couple turns over there, and then just repeat that process until they're all halfway on, and then I'll screw them all on, and we'll be good to go. Zach, a screw just fell out. That was my bit of my screwdriver. That was my screwdriver bit, but I grabbed it. We're good. Okay. All 4 of those screws are good to go. Now we just need to take our PWM connector, which is right here. On motherboards, there will always be a CPU fan connector. This is what they look like, if you haven't seen this up close. It's just a 4-pin. Hold on. I know you can't see that. There we go. Just a 4-pin. It's labeled as CPU fan. It's the one closest to the CPU. We're just going to plug that in. It can only fit in one direction. And then we'll take this extra... We're not going to leave this extra cable just hanging there. Again, we're not animals. We're just going to hide that in between the RAM slot and the CPU cooler. And then after that, we are all good to go. Our motherboard is fully prepped. We got the MSI B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi. A Ryzen 5 5500 with the stock CPU cooler on there. We got a YOLO 16 gig 3200 megahertz DDR4 kit with a CL rating of 16. And we got a King Spec 1 terabyte Gen 3 NVMe on here. You should get another beer. Dude, I think that might be a good idea, man. What are you trying to say? Looking clean? Is this an all black build? It's gonna be black and RGB, yeah. But yeah, that motherboard is prepped. Now we can start prepping our power supply. What happened to your 9070 XT? We used that for the latest sleeper build inside that Silverstone FLP02. That build is literally sitting in my office right now, not doing anything. It's stressing me out. I hate not utilizing products. I have my custom sleeper build that I did like in an actual OEM case from the 90s, and that's my streaming PC at the office. But now I have a second sleeper build inside the FLP02. I don't like that one as much. I used it for the LAN party, our Christmas LAN party. I don't know what to do with it now, though. I gotta find a good use for it. I honestly might take it apart and use those parts again. I mean, I got a 32 gig RAM kit in there. That 9070 XT. I think I put a 9800 X3D in there. I might just take it apart. That way I can use those parts again. Because I don't really have a use for a second sleeper. Chili Peppers, Give It Away. I mean, that's a great song, but that's outside my baller range, unfortunately. Sim Racing PC? Well, we got the Sim Racing PC already, man. Make the case an exclusive build? We could do that. The only reason I don't want to do that is because I don't love the build for a customer. The airflow situation is a little not ideal. I don't know if I'd be comfortable selling it. I probably would be. Or maybe I'll just remove the vertical GPU and install it horizontal. Then I would be okay with it. Yeah, it's not quite customer worthy in my opinion. Water Shark with the 300 biddy says, if I have an AXRX 570 650 watt PSU, 4 gigs of DDR3 RAM. What case and motherboard should I get if I'm PC flipping? I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but I would not try to flip a PC that has a 4 gig DDR3 RAM setup or whatever CPU you're using that supports DDR3. I would not try to flip that. I would not spend money to flip that. If you have all of the parts, even then it's questionable, but I definitely would not spend more money to flip that type of PC. Umar with the tier 1. Ash with the Twitch Prime. Your Face with the Twitch Prime. Jades. Hecht. Lieutenant Arrow with the 300 biddy says, do you have any advice for PC flipping right now? You should bring back PC flipping videos. To be honest, nothing has really changed now with PC flipping. The RAM shortage has gone mainstream enough that everybody knows about it. So pricing your PCs that you're selling is no longer an issue. You know, like us for ZTT builds, like we held off on increasing prices for as long as we possibly could. Probably longer than most companies. But now it's at the point where it's like, okay, nobody can get good RAM or SSD prices anywhere. Everybody knows that the price of PCs is just an instant $300 more, at least for like DDR5 builds. So you can price your builds accordingly, you know? So nothing has really changed. Like, you can still buy RAM and SSDs. Like, they're out there. It's not difficult to buy RAM right now. It's just insanely expensive. You know, so, I mean, everything about PC flipping is pretty much the same. You want to build your PC to, at least when you're starting out, to appeal to as many people as possible. NVIDIA GPU, RGB, you know, recognizable part names and whatnot. It's all pretty much the same. Amp with the Twitch Prime sub. Ball with the super chat says, I am close to completing my full MSI build. 2 monitors, Mobo, case, mouse, AIO. I have a 7800 XT. What GPU would be a good switch? Minimizing the cost? Personally, I would stick with your 7800 XT, man. I mean, if you want to upgrade your 7800 XT, you got to spend a lot of money. The 7800 XT is still really good. I would just stick where you're at, man. Zach, you dropped a bit under there. Dropped what? What? Is the overhead issue of Intel Arc GPUs resolved already? It's resolved isn't the right word, but it has significantly improved. I don't think it's like a black or white, like, oh yes, it's 100% fixed type of thing. But if you watch that hardware unbox video from a couple months ago now, it has significantly improved, yeah. I think it's to the point where you could consider it a non-factor, but I don't think it's like an instant unlock, like it's 100%. You dropped the screw bit under there. What? Am I being rage baited? Where? Dude, I got my screw bits. What you talking about, man? I am missing one, but I don't know if I have. No, I'm not missing one. That's the one that's in here. What you talking about, man? You dropped a screw? Dude, I think you guys are trolling me. Come on, man. All right, let's get out our Pice. The Pice 5.1 is back, man. He's trying to get you to say underwear? Dude, dude, I hope not, man. Like, for the sake of you embarrassing yourself, I hope that was not an attempt to get me to say underwear. It was. Oh my god, man. I'm just letting you know, man. Like, I apologize for that's sad. Yeah, I apologize for the embarrassment that you're feeling right now. Like that, dude. That was bad, man. Like I feel the awkwardness. How is that sad? Dude, come on, man. Don't dig yourself in a grave. Just take, dude, take it from me. Just take the L and move on. I promise that's always, probably not always, that is almost always the best case scenario. Like, dude, I promise you, everyone's watching the stream, like, dude, that was rough. That was a rough one. Just be like, oh, man, I messed that up. I'll be better next time. That's all you gotta do, man. It's an insane concept. I messed up. I'll do better next time. It works, man. It works. I'm embarrassed for him. That's what I'm trying to explain, man. I tried to get Jared, uses Arch, by the way, to say it every day. Yeah, like, I mean, you do what you want. I would recommend to find a different joke. Like when I was a kid, like, I had those joke books. You know, you read them while, like, you're taking a dump. This was, like, pre-cell phone days. But, like, I would work on some new material, man. That's just my opinion. Rage and Sarcasm with the... It's a great name for right now. With the 4-month resub. Zio with the Twitch Prime. FM99 with the Twitch Prime. Warrior with the 4-month. Thank you. Okay. We got our PICE. Non-modular PSU. Oh, you made the RGB lights on your PC smoother. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I worked really hard on that, man. It took a long time. I had to bust out the I had to get on the support phone with it. What? Dude, I didn't touch my PC. What are you talking about? The lights are smoother. Well worth it for sure. Guys, dude, I literally didn't touch my PC at all. What are we being serious? I feel like this is not rage bait. I see it. Oh my god. What? You guys all... Come on, man. Dude, I can't take it. I need another beer. This is gonna be a 2-beer night. 100%. It's smoother, my dude. I mean, now that I'm looking at it, it actually does look smoother. Am I being trolled? Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that skipping previously? Like, it's the blue moon? Yeah, dude, my vision could be like just... This single 5.5% beer could be getting the best of me here, but like, I do feel like it might be a little smoother, actually. It was skipping and now it's not. Dude, I don't trust you guys at all. Like, there might be, I almost said 6, but that's not even close to accurate. There might be 3 people in the chat that I actually trust. And even those people I don't really trust. Not for something like that, at least. Go watch it. We might have to run an instant replay of that one, man. Signal RGB update? If it was a... Not a forced, or it was a forced update. I didn't allow any updates. Doesn't even trust mods. Definitely not you, Trail Tech. No, I've caught you red-handed rage baiting me. It was skipping. I just went back and checked. I don't believe you. There's no way you did that. Okay, what do we gotta do here, man? We're gonna pull out all the cables that we need. What's our GPU? Okay. So we need that. We need the 6+2. We need the 24 pin. Wait, was that a 6+2? Yeah. And we need a 4+4 for the CPU. And then we may or may not need some SATA power, so we'll leave that over there. Everything else will get bundled up with some zip tie action, because this is a non-modular power supply. And when you're using a non-modular power supply, especially in a super tiny case like this, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of those tonight. I can feel it. We want to start doing everything we can to make sure this doesn't turn into a rat's nest of cable management. So we'll zip tie that up. Still don't have my those things. Let's get some sticker action going here real quick. We got to get credit for our build today. I started a new row over here. This is my new section for AM4 CPUs. Boom. There we go. Zip tie turf? Something like that, man. Okay. Boom. All right. Power supply is now prepped and ready to go. Congrats on your Ryzen sticker milestone. Thank you, man. I worked really hard to get to this point. Been chasing that number for a while now. I'm glad we finally hit it. OGA 1700 is the way to go for mid to high tier PC. It can be. It's not objectively the way to go. It can be, though. It can be a good option. Don't forget to use nail clippers. Yeah, I keep forgetting to do that. We got bots in the chat? No way, man. These are all 100% real. There's no way a bot would tell me that my RGB is smoother than normal. I don't think bots are capable of that just yet. Are there any bots? I'm pretty sure if you ask a bot if they're bots, they have to respond, right? 100% human? I think we're legit here, man. I don't think anybody's a bot here. Go get the clippers? Dude, it's... I know this is going to sound really lazy. It's too far away. My house is not that big, but it's still too far away. There's no way I'm going up there for the nail clippers. As a bot, what's your favorite planet? What? Tone with the 300 biddy says, hey, Zach, spelled incorrectly. I just upgraded from a 7800 XT to a 9070 XT with a 7800 X3D. And my motherboard's ARGB header is dead after building everything. Is that worth doing an RMA? That's only you can answer that, man. If you need that ARGB port and you know it arrived broken, then sure. I mean, if it's actually defective, then yeah, I would do an RMA. But if you're not using ARGB, or if it has 2 ARGB ports and you only need 1, I'd probably just take the loss and deal with it, you know? Yeah, I see the ad, guys. Dude, I'm tracking. I see it. I see it. All right, let's start building. Let's get out our Dark Flash Micro ATX case here. See what this thing's all about. Like I was saying in the intro, some people at ZTT are pretty happy with this budget $65 Micro ATX. Oh my, it's really tiny. Even for a Micro ATX case, it is super compact. This is going to be a dense build. But they seem pretty happy with it. And when I introduced this on the stream earlier, feel like several of you were happy with it. So let us check. Oh my God, really? You guys like this? Oh, dude, I don't know if I can do that, man. What? Dude, that is tiny. That is barely any room. Where am I supposed to put the cables? I mean, it's doable. Oh my God, wow. Some people some of the guys at ZTT are building PCs with this using cable extensions. That's kind of wild now that I see this in person or up this close. I feel like this would be a tough build with cable extensions. Thankfully, we are not doing that tonight. Wow. That is not a lot of room for cable management. Get out of here? What are you talking about, man? This is objectively a small... Well, it's still above average, yes, but it's still respectable. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna need to put in some work here. How often do you restock your pre-builds? Every single day, man. Weekday. They just sell out super quickly. I'm sorry. Whenever we get to Houston, we will hire more PC builders, and then hopefully we have builds that actually stay in stock. We're just at the point now where I don't want to hire any more people because we are about to move. And I'm going to give you guys some juicy details right now. Well, it's not really exciting, but just so you guys know, we submitted a lease offer yesterday. The first one. There's a good chance that we don't get this one because we're in competition with another company. This is just part of the lease finding process, you know, just like house buying. But we did submit our first lease offer yesterday. So like we are deep into hunting for a new ZTT HQ down in Houston. And as soon as we find it, I'm going to fly down there. I'm going to sign the lease. And then I'm going to tell everybody to get out of Pittsburgh. And they're going to move down. And then we're going to get that place set up as soon as we can, man. So as soon as we find the spot, man, we're at the point now where we're not waiting at all. It's just as soon as we find a spot, we will move. And then we can hire more people. For the studio, yeah. Oh my God, Lance Roberts with the $50 super chat. My God. Says wanting to do an 850 watt Asus Prime 9070 XT MSI Tomahawk X870 9850 X3D 64 gig of RAM in the Fractal Design Focus G fully air-cooled. Pretty sure that will all do great for her content creation and her gaming needs. What do you think? Kind of questioning the way that you worded that, but anyway. Do I think a 9070 XT, 64 gigs of RAM, an X870, and a 9850 X3D is good enough? Come on, man. Not pricey enough? Yeah, like if... Dude, that... I'm not gonna lie, man. That might be a flex. All right, like... I think we all know at this point that yes... I think that should be enough for her. Okay, I think she'll be happy with her 9850 X3D. Research more, yeah. Yeah, man, like that's obviously a really, really good PC. That will be that will be perfectly fine, man. That's about as good as it gets. Enjoy, have fun building it. Air cooled. You know, I haven't actually seen any data about cooling a 9850 X3D. I'm sure you can. Don't put a $20 ID cooler on it. Don't do that. ID cooling cooler. If you're gonna go air cooling, make sure you get a good one. But I'm sure it's possible. So yeah, that's a really good PC, man. Thank you very much for the $50 dono. That's insane. Kind of like that PC. Devs with the super chat says, Papa Zach, best CPU GPU combo of all time. Whew. Dude, don't put me on the spot like that, man. Hold on, let me see if I think I have to install some motherboard standoffs real quick. Let me check this out real quick. Yeah, okay. I gotta install 2 standoffs. Best CPU and GPU of all time? Oh man, Dark Flash doesn't even come with a standoff adapter. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have not been very pleased with Dark Flash products lately. The case does not come with that little adapter thing to install a standoff. That's pretty wild. Like, they all do. That's why I have so many of them and usually throw them away. This little adapter that lets you use a Phillips screwdriver to install the standoff. I mean, that's budget cases for you. No, that's incorrect. Most budget cases have that. That is not a... No, I don't like that you said that. No offense. That is not something that budget cases do. This one did, but that is not a normal thing. They almost all come with that, man. That's a little obnoxious. That's Dark Flash for you? That's not even a good one. I gotta get a different one out here. Yeah, Dark... I don't know if I've been just getting like extremely unlucky with Dark Flash stuff over the past couple months or what's going on, man. But they've been disappointing me a little bit. Sometimes it's better to just buy a used case. No, I'm not gonna go that far. I don't remember the last time I bought a used case. That seems like a nightmare. That's how you get a case that doesn't have everything you need. Because people don't ever keep the accessories after they build. Okay. Alright, I got all the standoffs I need. Oh, I'm still supposed to answer what's the best... Did you guys start... I wasn't reading the chat there for a second. Did you guys answer what's the best CPU and GPU combination of all time? Dude, that's way too tough of a question. Best CPU and GPU. I'm trying to think of... Was there an iconic pairing? I'm trying to think like a 1600 AF. But like I don't remember a distinct combo with the 1600 AF. Oh, never mind. Nope, somebody got it. I don't even have to think about it anymore. Yo, it's Val says 3600 and 5700 XT. Yeah, I would probably do that. Oh wait, no, Shauner's got a good one too. Ooh, Shauner said 1600 AF and RX 580. Oh man, that's a nasty. Both of those are nasty combinations. Oh man, those are both really, really good. I would not be able to decide between those. 14900K and 3050. Come on, man. Yeah, those two are goated for sure. Same Shauner from Danny's channel. I mean, I would say it's Shauner from ZT. If whatever you want to call me. Yeah, I think it's the same person. That's cool. That's cool, man. Yeah, it's Shauner from Danish channel, man. 3600 and 2060 Super. I mean, that was good too. I would definitely say the 5700 XT is a more legendary combination, though. No offense, Zach, but I watch Danny's streams more than yours. None taken, man. You do you. Love the Intel shirt. Thank you. 4790K and the 4790K paired with 2 distinct GPUs, in my opinion. Do you guys remember what they were? I mean, obviously people did different things, but I definitely remember I mean, the 4790K was a legendary CPU for sure. People paired them with two very, very popular GPUs. 1080 Ti. Yep, that was one that I'm thinking. There's another one that they did too. From the previous gen. Oh wait, no, not 1080 Ti. No. Yeah, not 1080 Ti. No. Yeah, no, I got my... Somebody already... I got completely turned around. Not the 1080 Ti. The 4790K was paired a lot with the 970 or the 980. Yeah, GTX 980. Yeah, a lot of... Dude, so many people bought the GTX 970. Oh my god. And some people were buying two 970. A lot of people were buying two 970s. No, the 1080 Ti paired with the 8700K. That someone said that combination. That was a good combination as well. Yeah, there's. I'm glad we're having this conversation, man. There have been some iconic CPU and GPU duos. Okay, let's install this motherboard, shall we? This is a very above average, but extremely tight fit here. And actually, before we do that, yeah, wow, that's very tight. Let's break off this PCIe bracket, shall we? There we go. All right, that's gone. Because we got capacitors right there. So we don't want to break that off afterwards. Okay, now let's try to fit this. Sorry if you saw the bald spot there. Okay. There we go. We got standoffs everywhere. Yeah, we're good to go. Cheap case, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's cheap, but I mean, the guys at work like it, so I trust their opinion. Well, they said they like it for a budget case. It's not anything more than that, but is that Okanos? No, this is Dark Flash. Which RAM kit are you using? This is the YOLO 16 gig DDR4 kit. It's 3200 megahertz CL16, so it's actually perfect. Paid $100 for it. Bald spot, question mark? Beauty spot. You know, I like what you did there, but if I got caught online calling it a beauty spot, I feel like I would lose a lot of subs. And probably mods too. Maybe even family member. Like I don't think I could pull that off, man. Calling it a beauty spot. Trail Tech says, reminder to chat. Nightbot will automatically delete messages in all caps. There you go. You're not losing me, though? Wow. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Appreciate that. If we have enough supporters, maybe... Oh. Maybe we do call it a beauty spot. Is this true? Says Hunter in all caps. Apparently not, man. Apparently not. Capmatic rating with 3 viewers. Thank you very much, Cap. Appreciate that, man. Hope all is well. Was that a dub raid by me? Clearly. I appreciate that, man. What was Capmatic up to before sending the people over here, man? It's a beauty spot, bro. Stop overthinking it. Zach, you low-key a baddie? Come on, man. 5800 XT overrated? Wait, over or under? Oh, underrated. Yeah. I got some comments on that recent $1,000 bill guide that we did, asking why I didn't consider the 5800 XT. Shh, I'm not gonna lie, man. That was That was a blind spot for sure. That 58, what's it priced at now? That 5800 XT was priced right around what I paid for the 5800X and also the same price as the 5700X. Is it always? Yeah, wow. The 5800 XT is still $219. I might be sleeping on that. Are you guys using the 5800 XT? I got the 5800 XT at Micro Center for $140. What? Yeah, I might have been sleeping on that one, man. Yeah. Is anybody actively using the 5800 XT for their build or builds? Yeah, the 140s, that's not going to be repeatable. That's like that's a Micro Center flex for whatever reason. Trail Tech. The 5800 XT was $180 on Amazon until a few weeks ago, and I use it. Nice, yeah. I want to build with that. I want to do that next. I can't do another $1,000 build guide anytime soon. Unless if we do it for a pre-build, we could do like a higher end AM4 pre-build on ZTT builds. We might be able to do that. Great with the 16 gig 9060 XT. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe we'll do that for the giveaway PC. Because we're gonna build the new giveaway PC in 2 weeks from now. That's not a bad idea. Because I haven't used that. Sorry, I had to manually ban. I couldn't risk the mods missing that one. DOS with the 300 bit, he says, "Hey Zach, I have a bit of a hypothetical. Say I have $500 to $600 burning a hole in my pocket. I want to spend it on a gaming rig. I have a 16 gig 9060 XT, 7600 X3D, 32 gigs of DDR5, 2 terabyte NVMe, Logitech mechanical keyboard, and a G502. With a 100 hertz 27-inch IPS monitor. What would you recommend I spend it on?" I'm debating about two things. Oh man. How much money? 500 to 600. Food? I'm definitely debating OLED. OLED for sure. You could upgrade your GPU though. I mean, I love the 16 gig 9060 XT. Without trying to sound like an elitist, yeah, I think an OLED's the way to go. I think if I recommend that you incrementally bump up your 9060 XT, that's not the best advice. I think the better advice is the OLED. Yeah. OLED's a game changer, yeah, for sure. I think you go OLED. You have 100 hertz. Yeah, oh yeah, in your monitor's only 100 hertz now. Yeah. I'll go, yeah. I was probably overthinking that one. I'll go 1440p OLED. Final answer. Book it. Lancer with the $20 YouTube super chat says, "Ran over the character limit, so I had to remove part of it. It's for my wife. Was hoping that you had seen or done some cooling tests with the 9850 X3D or had a thought of it." Yeah, that's why I said that. Yeah, I haven't seen 9850 X3D cooling tests at all. I haven't seen anybody do it. I gotta imagine that, yes, air cooling is possible. Yeah. Just definitely don't buy a cheap one. Or just buy a $60 AIO. That would be my top pick. But you can also buy, like if you buy the what is it, the Peerless Assassin? I haven't bought those in a while now. Just because AIOs are so cheap now. The Thermal Right Peerless Assassin 120, is that what it's called? Yeah. Yeah, the Peerless Assassin 120. I am definitely not 100% sure. I have not seen the data. I would guess that Peerless Assassin can handle a 9850 XRD. I would guess. Best CPU cooler ever. For the price, yeah, it's hard to beat that. For $35 to $40, it probably does not get better than that. I haven't been staying super up to date. That was my go-to choice for like 3 years. I gotta imagine that one would be okay. That's a legendary CPU cooler. I just used the Peerless Assassin Digital for a 7700X, and that's a hot CPU. The 7700X can get up there. How do I not panic about burn-in if I get an OLED? I mean, if you don't want to get an OLED, or if you don't want to get burn-in, buy one that has the... I mean, a lot of them have, like, the... Dude, guys, I gotta build. A lot of them have the burn-in, anti-burn-in, some sort of feature. If you haven't watched my burn-in video, I would. I made a video talking about how I had straight-up burn-in. It was on a $1,000 ROG... No, it was on a $1,200. It was a dual-mode 4K OLED. Pretty much as good as OLEDs get at the time. And I had straight-up burn-in. Like, you could see... I didn't know I had burn-in until I changed my wallpaper. And as soon as I changed my wallpaper, I was like, oh my god, my old wallpaper is still here. Like, you could see it was Lucario. My 6-year-old chose... He's usually in charge of my wallpaper other than this one. And we had a Lucario wallpaper for a really long time. Lucario didn't go away. He was still there. But Asus has a feature that is like a one-button click OLED burn-in cleaning thing. It took like 7 minutes. The burn-in completely gone. It worked on the very first round. It was amazing because I was panicking as well. So if you're gonna buy one, if you're gonna stress out about it, just make sure it has that type of feature. But also, you know, follow the basic principles of an OLED so you don't get burned in the first place. That was on my secondary monitor, which having a secondary monitor OLED is not a good idea because your secondary monitor, like mine, often just sits on the desktop or something static like Discord or something. So just do all the best practices for not getting burned in. Buy a high quality monitor. You'll be good to go, man. It's not nearly as bad as it was when OLEDs first came out. $1,200 secondary monitors a flex. Dude, I did not pay for that, man. That was all from Asus. I have not... No. I have not bought a single OLED in my entire life. We got 5 OLEDs in the house, man. Every single one of my employees has an OLED. We got maybe 5 or 6 more OLEDs at the office right now. I have not bought a single OLED. I don't think I bought a single OLED in my entire life, man. That is all from making videos and sponsorships or what have you. I would definitely not buy an OLED with my own money for a secondary display. No way, man. Not buying an OLED and having 5 in the house is a flex. Touche. Yeah, that one's valid. But I mean that is my job. All right, plug it in the connectors: USB, HD audio, power connector, USB 3.0, USB-C. The portable monitor is an OLED. Oh, that one's an OLED too. Yeah, that. Oh, I did. Oh, you got me. I have bought an OLED. Yep. You got me, Nom Nom. Good call. Nom Nom calling me out. Credit where credit is due. I did buy this OLED. This is an 18-inch, 1800p, fingerprinted up Portable OLED. Yes, I did buy that. This was the only one, though. That's the only OLED that I've ever purchased. I think. Just for the record, I did say I think every single time I said it. Yeah, that one I bought. But that one was pretty cheap, considering it's an OLED. My TV? Dude, my living room TV is... this one I would prefer you don't clip, because I actually am kind of embarrassed. Dude, my TV in my living room is still 1080p. We bought that thing when I was deployed in 2014. 2014 Black Friday is when we bought my TV. It is still 1080p, man. Don't be clipping that one, man. That one's embarrassing. We went to Best Buy over the weekend. It was just me and my two boys who were 6 and 4. The very first thing that they did when they got to Best Buy was they went to the OLED TVs. Like I said, we got OLEDs everywhere, but they've never seen a proper sized OLED where you can really tell the difference. That was the first thing they looked at, man. It was like showing a flower. It didn't have like a cartoon or anything remotely interesting on it. But they just went straight to that. Oh, I got a picture of it, man. They went straight to the OLED, and I think I immediately texted my wife, and I was like, next Black Friday, we are definitely getting an OLED TV. I mean, it's just been going on for too long, man. We got the 1080p. It's a 65-inch 1080p, which, like, the pixel density is outrageous on that thing. Where's the picture of them looking at the OLEDs, man? I posted on my IG story. Yeah, look. I don't know why they were holding hands. As soon as we got to Best Buy, man, the jacket's still on. They went straight to look at this OLED. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure... Oh, it did have soccer on. I was wrong. It did have soccer on this one. They were looking at a Flower TV earlier. But yeah, that was the very first thing. As soon as they found the Nintendo Switch, they went for that one, but OLED was first. I'm thinking about upgrading the case you're building in now. Well, let me see if I like it, man. Just hold up. Hold up. All right, I think... Did I? Yeah, I got everything plugged in. It's football? Not here, man. Is the GPU market still cooked, or is it a good time to upgrade? It is getting cooked as we speak. If you see something that you like, I would buy it right this second, man. Yeah, we are... The GPU market is currently in the process of getting cooked. It is only getting worse. It will not be better. Use a modular power supply for that case for sure. Thanks. Thanks, Trail Tech. Thanks for the great wisdom after I already showed you that I don't have a modular power supply. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I think we should just make our own GPUs. Dude, if you do, I'll buy it. I'll be your first customer. Zach Tech Turd says, Zach, are you a tech turd? I'm not gonna lie, man. I only see one tech turd in the chat right now. I only see one of them. Do you think if the 5070 Ti price will be raised? I mean, did you see my video about the 5070 Ti? It's not looking good, man. I think while they're available, yeah, it's gonna raise tremendously, and then we might never see them again. It's gone? I mean, are they available right now? What's the MSRP? I think it's 750. Oh yeah, they gone, man. The cheapest one I see is 880. That's the cheapest one at B&H. They're sold out in most places. There's one for $885, and then they're already above $900. Yeah, man, dude, they're gone. They're gone. Rip 5070 Ti's already. Brutal. 5080s too. 5080s are available, but they're $1,300 to $1,400. We were getting them for $950. We bought a lot of 5080s at $950. They're all 13 to. I actually just bought a 5080 today, for the potential Steelers player build that I was telling you guys about earlier. I think I paid $1,450 for it because it was I wanted an RGB model, an all black RGB model. I think I paid $1,450 for it today. Absolutely outrageous, man. All right, what are we doing here? I need to... What am I doing here? How do I control the RGBs on this thing? Is there a... There's no RGB button on this thing? No, I gotta plug it into the motherboard. There's no hub? Okay. Is zip tie better than Velcro? There's pros and cons. Velcro, way easier to remove than a zip tie. If you need to, like, do an upgrade or, like, uninstall a part or whatever. A Velcro is safer because if you Velcro something down and then realize you want to add something else to that cable bundle, you could easily just unvelcro it. But the advantage of a zip tie is you can make that thing way tighter than a Velcro strap. And they're cheaper. Pros and cons. Yeah, the zip ties I'm using now are a little obnoxious. Okay, I tried to guess where these two connectors were coming out at. The PWM fan connector and the 3-pin ARGB. I guessed wrong on both of them. But it's under control. Okay, that's plugged in. And then I just need to plug in the ARGB connector, which did I lose it? Oh, there it is. It looks like all these fans did come pre-daisy chained, which is nice. But now I'm just figuring out how to route it to wherever the 3-pin ARGB connector is on my motherboard. And it doesn't appear that I have a good option because this cable really has to stretch. And I don't know if I have a good choice here. This might be... Oh, here we go. I can do it this way. I can plug it in down on this bottom right connector. Okay, that's plugged in. Now I just need to cable manage it. So that bundle was what's going down here. I'm going to use smaller zip ties for this one. What is your view on putting micro ATX or ITX boards in an ATX case? I hate it. I feel like I release a video like at least once every couple months saying why I don't like that. Zip ties could damage the wire? No? I mean... I don't really think so. I mean, there's a chance for anything to happen, but like, that's not something that I consider happening. You just tighten this thing down. That way the cables don't move. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Numpty giving out 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Let's go. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Better than using cable. Yeah, I mean, twist ties are those. A twist tie can break your entire PC. I've seen it happen. Those twist ties that are made of metal, if that little rubber or plastic shrouding around the metal wire comes undone, especially if it's sitting back here on the back side of the motherboard where some cable bundles are, that could short your entire motherboard, man. I've seen that happen firsthand, which is why I no longer allow twist ties in my builds. Yeah, that is definitely a possibility. But twist or zip ties, I'm not too worried about zip ties, man. Okay. So all of this is good. That actually looks very nice and tidy. I don't know how much I can do over here though. I could try bundling this up a little bit. Part of me just wants to like kind of let this hang down here, and then the power supply will keep it nice and hidden. I think that is actually what I'm gonna do. All those cable, yeah, that power supply is gonna come in here and like hide all of that. I think we're just gonna do that, man. You guys cool with that? Shove it behind the power supply? That's what I'm thinking. I don't think there's really a point in tightening those up. All right. Let's install the PSU, shall we? We're gonna go face down. That way that fan can intake fresh air. Oh. Oh, I'm already worried about this bundle, though. Dude, this is a tiny case. My goodness. I'm already worried that this is gonna fit. Here, let me give you some... show you the action here, man. I'm worried that this is even gonna... because we got these cables hanging down here. Oof. That didn't feel amazing. But we got it. We got it. Let's install this. Yeah, that'll be okay. That's fine. All right. Close call. Yeah, dude, that's a tight fit. If I knew ahead of time, I could have given you some info on this case. Yeah, I probably should have asked the guys at work that have been building it. The Great Pice PSU. Yeah, a modular power supply would have done wonders here, but I don't think I could have fit a modular power supply in this $750 realistic budget. I don't think that would have been possible. Your builders are trolling you? I mean, dude, they've built a lot of these already. We got a new pre-built launching with this case. Hopefully they're not trolling. That'd be one expensive troll. All right, I'm gonna put these excess cables in the HDD cage down here. The MSI A650GL semi-modular. Yeah, I love that. That's typically one of the most affordable tier B modular PSUs, but I mean, on a good day, that's like what, 60, 65 bucks? I paid 35 for this guy. You're not gonna find a tier C modular power supply for 35 bucks, man. That won't be beat. Okay. Let's route this up for the CPU. When the 650GL goes on sale, I grab a couple. Yeah, that's a great option. I almost always on those build guide cheat sheets that I build for all of our build guide videos. The 650GL is almost always listed as an alternative power supply to use. Slightly more expensive, but much better. All right, we got that. Plug in the 24 pin. Dude, we're almost done, man. We are almost done. 24 is in. We didn't end up needing this SATA power cable, so I'll just tuck that under here. And then we just need the connector for our GPU. So let's unbox the GPU now, because I don't remember what this thing needs. Again, we had left over about $250 in our budget for our $750 gaming PC. How do you open this thing? And unarguably, dude, that, oh my God, they have such a good, I love this unboxing on this all black GPU. Watch this. This is going to be so clean. For $250, this is, I'm pretty sure, as good as a GPU can get right now. Oh, man. Oh, I love this. I think this is my third time unboxing this exact one. Look at, oh my God, that looks so good. This is, it's probably not a great place to grab it. There we go. This is probably as clean as a graphics card gets, ladies and gentlemen. I was so pumped when this thing launched, man. I mean, that is squeaky. Look at that side profile. It's just so good. Oh, man. Such a good looking graphics card. I love this thing, man. Bro, it's tiny. You watch your mouth. This is at least above average. The matte black looks amazing. Oh, it's so good, man. I love this thing. I love the side profile is my favorite. That just looks so good. You get the little white. That'll be a white light that turns on whenever we power on the PC. It looks really, really good. Yeah, that's great. Okay, we got a 4-pin with the pin on the bottom that we need for the power supply. The Pice comes with the double 6+2. I'm not sure if we'll be able to hide this second connector. I don't know if that'll be long enough. No, I don't think it will be. So we better start cleaning up this cable now. But before we do that, Big Blue with the $20 YouTube Super Chat says, been a little bit, but I'm glad to be back. That is a beautiful you. What? That's a beautiful you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I have been working on the beauty lately. Thank you. Thank you for the $20 super chat and the amazing compliment. Hey, he says you. He says that is a beautiful you. Y-O-U. He means GPU? I don't think so, man. That's not a typical typo. I mean, that would be 2 of the 3 letters wrong. I think he's just calling me beautiful, man. Come on now. Thank you. Devs also with the $13 super chat says, PC Papa, no one will judge you. Give your favorite CPU GPU combo of all time. Dude, we already did this. Dev, you come on, man. This, did he miss it? Devs, dude, I'm just. Big Blue with the $20 super chat says that is a beautiful you and GPU. See? Dude, I was tracking. I was tracking that whole time, man. You didn't have to send another $20 to correct the chat. I knew what you meant. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. I also think it's a pretty decent looking GPU, too. But let's go back to devs real quick. Devs, you already sent us a super chat asking what the best CPU and GPU combination is of all time. Dude, we talked about it for 5 minutes. I farmed multiple videos, multiple short form videos out of that, man. And then you just sent it. Did you miss it for real? We talked at great length. I mean, we rattled off like top 3 CPU and GPU combinations, man. It was a great conversation. I loved it. He says, did we? Run it back? That was it was such a good question, man. We thought of, all right, so what were the best CPU and GPU combinations that we came up with? The Ryzen 5 3600 and the RX 5700 XT. That was a good one. The 1600 AF and the RX 580. That was also legendary. I mean, between those two, I've made easily 20 videos. 20 builds featuring those two combos. We also have the 8700K and 1080 Ti. That one was really good. The 4790K and a 970 or 980. That was a really good combination. Those are the main 4 that we came up with. Those were good, man. But sorry you missed the real conversation. Thank you for the video. 9950 X3D and 5080 is my favorite. Dude, you guys talk about me flexing. Like, some of you just come out of nowhere. Well, Roman Hill's PC isn't out of nowhere per se. But like, I mean, you guys just insert these little flexes. Just, it's like a flex snipe. Just out of nowhere. Come on, man. 1080 Ti gotta be on the list? Yeah, for sure. What was your opinion on the 9850 X3D? I mean, it's a slightly better, fastest gaming CPU. It's nothing more than that, man. Do we know what the pricing will be yet? Are you sponsored by Intel? No. I bought this shirt myself, man. Okay, let's yeah, so where is this GPU connector gonna be? Would I be able to hide that or no? Yeah, no. We gotta do it this way. Okay. Alright, let's cable manage before we install the GPU here. Because, oh boy, do we need to cable manage. Big Blue with another $20 YouTube Super Chat says, what do you think about the Steelers coach leaving? We also had that conversation, but since you asked nicely with money, I'll answer it again. My opinion, I mean, I'm happy. I'm not happy in a way that's like, oh man, I've been waiting for Mike T to get fired. I was never on that train. I think Mike Tomlin's worst fault, or one of his worst faults, was he hired very, very bad coordinators, offense and defense, over the years. He hired very bad ones. I feel like Tomlin could be a really solid coach still if he just had good coordinators, but unfortunately he doesn't know how to pick good coordinators, it seems. But I am genuinely excited for the completely new Steelers coaching staff next year. Like I said earlier, I feel like we're probably going to win the Super Bowl because of it. So yeah, I'm all for it, man. The Steelers offense has been awful since the triple Bs were all gone. Thank Vontez Burfict for that, man. The triple Bs died that night. I remember that night like it was... Dude, I'll never forget that night, man. Vontez Burfict with a very disgusting, cheap hit on Antonio Brown. Probably changed that dude's life forever. Killed the Killer Bees era of Pittsburgh. That was the one year that we probably had the best shot of going back to the Super Bowl. Man, that sucks, man. I remember I was in the Air Force working night shift, and it was a Sunday night game, and I had to go in for my Monday morning shift that Sunday at like midnight or something. So it was like an hour after the game. Dude, I was so sad, man. Oh man, that was a terrible way to start the work week. I'll never forget that. Actually scrambled his brain. Yeah, I mean it's actually sad. BMF with the 1000 biddy says, "Hey Zach, I finally decided to upgrade my 8-year-old Omen 870, 9600X, thermal rate AIO, 32 gigs, 5060 Ti, and I wanted Team Green with the 5060 Ti 8 gig, Corsair 3500X, Mag 850. Nice, man. Yeah, I mean that's a fantastic PC. Nice work. That's all good, man. You don't need to explain why you got the 8 gig 5060 Ti. At least not to me. Yeah. With the market the way it is, man, we got to make some compromises. I'm sure that you did your best to maximize your budget, and you probably did a good job at doing it. That's a very competent build, man. Nice. All right, this is what the cable management looks like before the GPU goes in. You know, obviously we got everything down here. Oh, I guess I could clean. Or no, I don't really want to clean that up because I'm gonna run out of space. Maybe I could do this. Yeah, no, that's gonna be tough. I could do this. I could do that, and then I could do this. That might make it a tiny... No, I don't even know if that'll fit. There we go. Oh, nope, that didn't stay. I could do that. There we go. That looks a little bit cleaner. All right. What do you think about Mike T going to Atlanta? I haven't heard that. I'm not even going to hop into that. I don't think Mike Tomlin's going to coach for at least one more year. Okay, let's install our GPU now. Again, we got the 12 gig Intel Arc B580. Oh man, it already looks beautiful inside of here. Whoo, that's clean. Let's get some screws in here to secure it down. Dude, that's looking... I know you guys can't really see it yet, but hold on. That's looking good, man. Very, very clean. I'm out of screws. Where did my... There it is. My power supply screw bag go. GPU sag? Come on, man. Dude, that, like... Don't... Come on, man. Don't be the type of person that just says GPU sag every time someone installs a GPU. That is as level gets. Put some... Dude, like, I don't care about me. Put some respect on the GPU, man. Dude, that is as straight gets. You dropped another screw? Come on, man. I'm so scared of GPU sag. Well, the good thing is it's easily fixable. So I wouldn't be scared. Come on, man. Underwear? Got him. GPU is too small? What? Alright. That's installed. Install this plate real quick. I messed that up. Do you ever tune into the meta streams? Yeah. I don't really talk in the meta streams, but I do tune in quite frequently. Just for like, 2 minutes here or there. Just to see what they're working on, what they're yapping about. I don't talk all that often though. Big Blue with another $20 super chat says Rage Bait. I know, man. The Rage Baiters they're out in full force tonight. David is such a fast builder. I don't ever watch the meta streams long enough to know that, but I do already have that feeling. From like the 2 to 3 minute little sessions that I watch, he does seem like he's just rapid firing those builds every single time while Jared's yapping away. Okay, let's plug this in. All right, that looks good. Slightly faster than me, but barely, right? As far as speed of PC building during live stream goes, I would say he might be like 1, maybe 2 minutes faster than me. Something like that. Okay. All right. Everything's installed. I only have 3 additional screws. I'm sure that's fine. Going old school and just using 1 exhaust fan? What? Old school? Really? I don't know if I consider that old school, man. All right, here's the final cable management look before I hide all of that away with this side panel. Honestly, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I'll give Dark Flash some credit where credit is due. That was not terrible. That would have been really tough with cable extensions. Thankfully, we were not using them. But boom. There is our stealthy all-black PC. Oh, and just for the record, those are exhaust fans up there. We got... This is a negative airflow setup case. So no, this is not old school. This is new school. This is 3 exhausts, no intake for a negative airflow setup. But let's not get too excited. Let's see if this thing turns on, man. Oh my god, what the... Why would it do that? That light just blinded me. Okay. Let's see what it's got. I won't be able to control the RGBs. Did you guys see that? I don't know what that looked like on camera. But that light right here, like, I mean, I'm touching this light right now. I'm literally touching it. It's right in my face. It went off because I accidentally unplugged it. And then it came back on 100%. You guys saw it? Yeah, that was legitimately blinding. I was not being over dramatic. All right, here we go. Bam. There we go. There is our stealthy, all black, $750 gaming PC there. Try not to judge the unicorn puke. We can change that. We will change that, but I can't do that right now. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our stealthy, clean set. Dude, it's so tiny. It's such a small build. Those are some pretty fans. Yeah, they are actually nicer looking than I thought. I didn't realize that they were the infinity mirror design. That looks pretty good. But yeah, that's it, man. We got the little white Intel Arc action right there. What's the CPU? It's a Ryzen 5 5500. I will be making a YouTube video all about this. This is what I'm calling the realistic $750 build guide for 2026. If you were to copy this today, it would be right around $750. I paid $740, but it looks like the CPU is $15 more, so that would put you at $755. But I'm sure you can find a deal on like the motherboard or something. Intake fans isn't really that bad. No, it's not. No, it's just it's a negative airflow setup. So basically, it's just forcing as much air from any probably just mostly underneath the case, because it's just pulling in all that air to exhaust it, and it results in perfectly fine cooling temperatures. So yeah, a lot of the budget cases have been going toward, well, not a lot, but there have been several budget cases that have been going towards the negative airflow setup. That's fine. Someone clipped you getting blinded? Yeah, I want to watch that. that was legit, man. I mean, what's the, just so you know I'm not being over dramatic, what is the percentage of what that light is set to right now? It is currently at 45%. So there is definitely a drastic change going. Oh, no, no, Windows Update, stop. Oh my God, stop it. Press one button and Windows is like, oh, you want to update, huh? No. Get out of here. That Windows just tried to catch me at a moment of weakness, just clicking buttons. They're like, oh, he's clicking. Let's put a Windows Update there so he accidentally clicks it. Those mother... Dude, that's how it is every time, man. Thanks, Bill. Put the glass panel back on. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Sorry, it's got some stickers. You won't get the full experience here, but... There we go. It's tinted. The only thing I don't like is it's pretty dark inside of there. Since we don't have any fans up at the front, it is pretty dark. I have a feeling we're gonna set these RGBs once we get Windows installed to all white, and then that'll match the white, that little Intel arc right there. That'll look good, man. All of this just, it'll be white, kind of like brightening up the build. I think that's what we'll use for the video. I think that'll look pretty good. But yeah, that's the $750 realistic gaming PC build guide for 2026. Video coming soon. The next long form video, which doesn't go live till next week, that's actually about a $300 PC that I haven't even shown you guys yet. I can give you one quick sneak peek to the $300 build guide that's coming. Yep. That's the next video, man. You guys haven't seen that one. I didn't do anything on the live stream for that one. 300 bucks. Optical drive, count me in. Yep. Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't done one of those for a little bit. Dell sponsored. Come on, man. God. I don't remember our last. No, I mean, yeah. We've been doing so little sponsorships lately, man. You can't be rage bait me with that, man. We have been actively trying to reduce our sponsorships. We still take them. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I mean, we do so many videos without sponsorships these days, man. I want to see a gateway sleeper build. That'd be fun. Why reduce? I mean, the main reason is sponsors increase the, you know, the potential for drama, you know, like we saw last year with the NZXT thing. You know, I mean, it's if it feels like sponsorships are a risk, you know, so many companies like get caught doing something stupid these days, and whoever's attached to them because they ran like a paid ad is in trouble. Especially PC hardware companies, man. Like almost every PC hardware company has drama at some point, you know. So I've been really trying to build our business, so and it's good for the business to be self-reliant, that we don't need external advertisers. Like, I'd rather just advertise ZTT builds, you know. So just trying to not make that a huge part of the business. Unfortunately, it's literally the highest ROI activity that we do. You know, sponsors pay very well for a channel our size, but trying to yeah, just trying to minimize them. ZTT sponsor, question mark? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't ever do that thing that some creators do. Where like, today's video is sponsored by me and ZTTbuilds.com. Just try to sneak it in there. Skyline with a 400 bid, he says, my good friends handed me down my first PC build, which was his first semi-build without knowing much about PCs. RTX 3070, i7 9700K, 64 gigs of DDR4. Where can I start to upgrade to make a reasonable difference? I mean, that's a pretty balanced combo. A 9700K and a 3070. Yeah, I mean, you can't take the 9700K any higher without upgrading your motherboard. If you wanted to put some good money into it, you could keep your 64 gigs of DDR4 and upgrade to AM4. You could get like a 5800 XT. Something that we were talking about earlier. You could do something like that. You could also upgrade the 3070. I mean, upgrade around that 64 gig DDR4 kit. I would keep that, hang on to that, because that's the net worth material right there. What's the best RGB software to use? Signal RGB. Yeah. As long as your products are compatible with Signal RGB, which that list is growing. Yeah, I think that's a pretty close. Is that a unanimous decision? I mean, that's what everyone at the ZTT off. Everyone I know uses it. Everybody agree that Signal RGB is probably the best RGBs. Oh, well, I know some people will say Open RGB. I think Signal is better, but yes, yes, I use Signal. That's what I use. Is it disrespectful that I'm watching on a Mac? No. I daily drive a MacBook, man. It's all good. Ember with the super chat says opinions on a 3070 with a 10700F, 32 gigs of DDR4. I think it'll work. You could upgrade if you want to, but I think that's a perfectly fine combo. If you already have it, I wouldn't buy that now, but Signal RGB is the best, no question. Yeah. Yeah, they have sponsored ZTT a couple times. So whenever I say something like, yeah, that's unanimously the best, I want to make sure other people think that. Just so that doesn't come off as being a shill. But I purposely work with them because I do think it's the best. Oh, man. NO with the super chat says, can you rate my build for... I got it all for $250. A 9950X? No, I'm not reading the rest of that. It's Jim with the 300 biddy says, what's going on, Zach? I need help. I want to upgrade my PC. I have a 4060 and a 12600K. 32 gigs of RAM, 850 watt power supply. What should I upgrade? I would upgrade your 4060. Your 12600K can handle a better GPU than the 4060, so that would be my first thing that I would do. Depends on how much you want to spend. Signal has an option on the Height Y70, Touch Infinite, but I haven't tried it yet. I haven't either. I have Signal RGB on my computer right now, but I do not use it for the screen. I was thinking the same thing. Opinion on the case. This is the Dark Flash. What was it called again? DB330M for $65. It is definitely, without a doubt, not as good as the Lean Lee V100R Mini, which is also $65. That one trumps it in every single area. I would buy that first. But if you want this one for whatever reason, it is much... Oh, that wasn't a good one. Much cheaper metal. It's more compact. But functionally, it's the same. It's micro ATX. USB-C, we got all the I/O down here. I don't like that it doesn't come with a hub for RGB. You have to use either the ARGB connector in your motherboard or buy one of those SATA-powered adapters. I don't like that the case doesn't give you the option to control the RGB. That's nonsense. Nitpicking, it also did not come included with one of the standoff screw adapters that you use to screw in more standoffs. My motherboard did need more standoffs. I don't remember the last time a case did not come with that. That's amateur hour right there. But for 65 bucks, you're still getting a micro ATX with 3 pre-installed ARGB fans. They are the infinity mirror fans, which look pretty good. I do like that. This is a negative airflow setup. Cable management was a little rough. I would highly recommend using a modular power supply or not using cable extensions. It's definitely possible, but it would be pretty tough. There is not a lot of room for cable management. I would say overall, it's functional and I wouldn't have a problem with somebody using it, but I would rather get that Lian Li or even the Okanos, like the Mirage 4 or the Aqua 3. I think all of those are better than this one, but that doesn't mean that this is a bad option. It just wouldn't be my top pick at this price. I think that's all my thoughts on it. Yeah. Good, not great. Okay, trying to figure out if I'm caught up. Nope, I read that. Noble with the 3 months? I don't think I read that one. VB with the tier 1. Rice with the 19-month. I read that. Max with the Twitch Prime. Yeah, I think I'm caught up. How will the winner be contacted? On January 29th is a Thirsty Thursday stream like this one. We're gonna roll the winners in real time during the live stream. We're on a great streak, man. The last, I don't know, maybe 8 winners, they were here in the live stream, so it was very easy. If you're for whatever reason not in the live stream, it'll be a Twitch DM. The only information I have from you is your Twitch username, so that's the only way I can contact you. It'll be a Twitch DM. Bruh, every time I come, the PC is built. Sounds like a skill issue, man. I mean, I appreciate you showing up, but like, dude, I'm here every Thursday at the same time, man. Is that a 1080p or 1440p PC? That is a fantastic question. I have a feeling we're going to benchmark both, because when you think 5500, you don't think of a 1440p build. But the 12 gig B580 can definitely play in 1440p. I think we're going to probably benchmark both of them and make that decision afterwards. I wouldn't be comfortable saying that it's one or the other. It's definitely an in-between build, and I have a feeling that the 1440p results are going to surprise me. What's the job requirement to be your benchmarker? I mean, we don't need a benchmarker. So there is no requirement right now. We got Sam, who's been... guys, I know everyone's after Sam's job. I get emails about it all the time. Sam is ZTT employee numero uno. All right. Oh my god! Jesus follower is back with the 10 tier 1 gifted subs. My goodness, welcome back to the stream, Jesus follower 2431. Really appreciate all those subs. But yeah, Sam is employee numero uno. He knows everything there's to know that we need to do for benchmarking. You guys are not going to steal his job. We also have somebody else at the studio, Jake, who is he's a video editor for us, but he knows his way around benchmarking too. So like we that is one position we do not need right now, man. We're good. What is the job requirement for builder? TBD, man. I'll give you guys details once we get down to Houston, because we will definitely need them. Shauner with the 64-month resub says 64 months is wild. Who you got for Broncos and Bills? Says the diehard Broncos fan. Well, I guess you're not a diehard Broncos fan. Because I know you like the Eagles. Broncos and Bills? That's tough, man. I think I might go Bills, actually. I'll be your janitor, man. That is something I'm considering. I don't know how that's gonna work, man. Because we are in a... Yeah, I'll stop playing with the pliers. Good idea. I'll play with the LTT screwdriver. We're in a shared office building now. So there's building maintenance that like cleans the bathrooms and whatnot. There's other businesses in our building that we're at now. But when we move to Houston, we're gonna get our own spot. And I'm like I'm not gonna like pay PC builders to keep the bathrooms clean and whatnot. I don't want them wasting their time on that. I want them building as many PCs as possible. So it's like, do I hire like just a building? Like maybe we don't need a building guy to work 40 hours a week. But do I hire like a jack of all trades type person that can do like random stuff around the office, including cleaning? Do I hire a cleaning crew to come in like once or twice? Dude, I don't know, man. That one I've been stressing about. I gotta research, contract a cleaning service. That's what I think that's the meta. I don't know how much that costs though. I got you, bro. I mean, I know for a fact. See, I understand that's the meta, but from my perspective, I know for a fact there's a bunch of people in the ZTT community that can build PCs and would be willing to be like the part-time janitor. So we could kill two birds with one stone here. We could get somebody that like half their time is spent cleaning the building and then they just go back to building PCs. I know those people are out there, man. That's me. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. I'm not sure. I volunteer as tribute. But then how much do you pay them? Do you pay them a PC builder rate or a janitor rate? Or do you double it up because they're like, I don't know, man. Yeah. That's a tough one. I don't even know why we're talking about this. I forget, but that is something that I've been stressing about. Clean 20 minutes before you go home? Nah, see, I don't want that, man. I want an actually clean building. I don't want somebody that's just gonna like do a quick 20-minute clean. Everybody operates better when the building is clean. You know, I need people at mental peak performance when they're at the ZTT HQ. You know, I can't have somebody cleaning for just 20 minutes a day. We need more. We need a little bit more than that. $40 to $50 an hour for cleaning the bathrooms? I mean that would definitely be a spotless bathroom, man. That's a lot of money. That is a ton of money. How much do cleaning services cost? We got any business owners in here? I'm willing to take RAM as payment, dude. That's even more. I'd rather give the 40 to 50. I'm a stationary engineer and I don't make that much. Dude, that's a lot of money, man. Who wouldn't clean bathrooms for 50 an hour? It's a good question. Well, yeah, that's a good question. 10 RAM sticks per hour? We'd go bankrupt quick. We'd go bankrupt real quick on that one. My mom cleans houses for $150 a day. Okay. Is this a tech channel or what? Yeah, we're talking about how to clean my tech building that I don't even have yet. For $50, they better scrub with a toothbrush. I'd clean with no gloves on with for that much. Southwest PA, anywhere from 18 to 23 an hour. Okay. Texas low wage. Yeah, Texas cost of living is not that bad. Yeah, I mean, neither is Pittsburgh. I feel like they're relatively similar in terms of cost of living. Honestly, I just hire out. Yeah, but then I don't get the builder. I could get, I mean, how long, like our building's not going to be huge. It'll be much bigger than what we have now, but it's not going to be like this insane building. They could probably clean the whole thing every day in, like, I would guess 4 hours maybe. And then for the other 4, you just build PCs. I feel like a lot of people will want that job. Right? I'm a massage therapist that builds PCs on the side. Dude, we could use one of those too, man. That'd be great. I mean, we are putting in a nice gym in the new building. I'm already planning out the machines we're gonna get and whatnot. Like dude, what just happened to my? Am I still live? My PC just shut off. I think we're so good. I'm already like planning the gym at the new office. We could have a massage therapist that just gives us all massages, and then they build PCs the rest of it. Dude, I'm liking the sound of that. Went dark for a second. Yeah, my screen turned off. It looks like we're back. I'm so serious, man. If somebody can beat that combination, that might be the best combo we have so far. Massage therapist, PC builder. I wouldn't mind Dr. Zoomer, one of our mods. He is a physical therapist that can build PCs. That is a functionally useful combination right there. Cause dude, I'm getting old, man. I get hurt just looking at the gym at this point. A physical therapist on site that can also build PCs. I would like that, man. I'm an electrician by trade and can do most construction stuff. That could be useful. A plumber? I don't think we need plumbing. I'm not buying the next building. We're gonna lease it, so hopefully I don't need a plumber. Unfortunately. I'm a watchmaker. Yeah, I mean, we could get some value out of that. That's funny. I'll clean the warehouse, build PCs, spot you, and walk Griffin. Oh my god. That would definitely be... Well, no, I like walking Griffin. I don't think I would ever pay to walk Griffin, man. That's the break in my day. Although I will come clean, I did not walk him today. Griffin has gotten to walk almost every single day of his life. Other than when it's just storming all day. Or when it's obnoxiously cold. And that feels like was in the single digits, I think, today. It was cold, man. I was slacking. I apologized to him. I did give him a pup cup from Starbucks yesterday, so hopefully he's still happy about that. But yeah, I didn't walk him today, man. I could have paid you to do it. I run a customer service call center for a major automotive company and a PC builder. That's useful, man. I mean, we have customer service down right now. Not down, but like taken care of right now. But he very well might not want to do customer service for a long time. Woodworker? That could be useful. That could be useful. Bionic with Twitch Prime sub, thank you. I'm a grocery store stocker. I could go buy and stock your snacks in the warehouse. Okay. That's like once a week though. We do keep a very good stock of snacks at ZTT HQ. I make sure my employees are fueled up with healthy snacks. No Doritos. We got protein bars. We got protein sticks. What's it called? Mineral water. Gatorade Zeros. But I think that's like once a week type thing, man. I'm an analyst for a prison. Not exactly seeing the value in that one. Chef? One day. One day. ZTT's not balling yet. I don't think I can afford a chef. That would be amazing though. Nobody has to worry about bringing lunch or leaving. That we just got a chef on duty. And then during non-meal times, they're building PC. Dude, I'm liking these combos, man. Yeah, we could get some serious... Yeah, I think this might be the future of ZTT, man. We just hire... We don't try to hire straight-up PC builders. We find builders that have two skills. PC building and something else. Yeah, dude, we might be cooking with fire right now, man. That might work. How rich are you? Dude, I can't afford anything we're talking about. We're long-term planning here. Don't worry, man. We can afford probably one of these things. Maybe the watchmaker. No offense. I have no... Actually, probably not. Watchmaker's probably... I don't think I can afford that, actually. A super specialized skill that nobody else can do? Yeah, never mind. I can only afford PC builders, unfortunately. Office admin? Dude, I need that too, man. I need that, man. This is all wishful thinking. I'm a nuclear scientist? Maybe one day we'll need that. I'm not sure. Maybe one day. HVAC question mark? No, man. I'm leasing. I'm not buying. I don't need that. Miss with the 490 biddy says, hey, Zach, any good motherboard for a 5070 and an i5-144? Dude, I do not keep track of Intel motherboards at all. Not in the slightest, man. I'm sorry. I don't have a single... I haven't built an Intel PC in quite some time. I do not have a motherboard model to rattle off for you that I've been using. I manufacture a RAM. Dude, I would hire that now. I'm an F1 driver? No, I'm the F1 driver at the office. We don't need another one, man. I got that part. Watchmaker's probably richer than us? Yeah, as soon as I said that, I was like, no, I'm definitely wrong. That watchmaker's probably making bank. I mean, who can do watch stuff? Actually, I did... I'm not gonna lie. I had a phase of learning how to replace watch batteries. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but literally every watch on the planet is different. So I got like all the tools you need to replace watch batteries so you don't have to pay them all that money to do it. That was well worth the time invested. I'm an ex-military pilot. One day, man. One day, we're gonna need the ZTT jet. Not anytime soon, though. Sorry. I know the Discord mods need us to have a jet. That way we can go on our yearly ZTT mods vacation. professional photographer. We will need some actual videography help when we get to Houston. Yeah, we will actually need someone good with a camera. My best friend is a pilot. Where should I have him send his resume? Not anytime soon, man. Will you do a meet and greet at Houston? Yeah, definitely. We're probably going to do a meet and greet here in Pittsburgh as well, right before we leave. I think we're coming to the conclusion that it's going to be easiest if right before we move, all of the PC parts that we don't want to move down with us, we're just going to do like a yard sale type thing where we'll sell everything for like way lower than normal pricing, and we'll just like turn that into like a little farewell party. I think we are gonna do that. I think that's probably the best bet. Any RAM question mark? Come on, man. You think I'm gonna sell RAM at a yard sale? No, we actually had the conversation today, and I was talking about we're gonna have to hire a security guard because we got RAM at the office. If we do a meet and greet, we're gonna need a security guard just for the RAM. Make sure you make it orderly. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. This was fun, man. I think we got some good ideas. I got you retired military. What did you do in the military though? Because I was in the military as well, but I don't think I would make for a good security guard. I'm a security guard. There we go. EOD? Okay. Okay. That would work. Have someone EOD here. Keep yapping. I almost got another ticket. Dude, I gotta go, man. It's 11:30. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for the business help. I appreciate it. I've got some very interesting ideas tonight for the next ZTT hires, so I appreciate that. Shout out to the mods for keeping the chat looking good. There's only so much you can do. Thank you for your service, mods. I appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for all the subs, gifted subs and everything. Much appreciate that. For all those ads that you guys were watching, the only reason that we can give away gaming PCs like we are on the 29th is because all of the ad money gets sent directly to those gaming PC giveaways. This is our 16th streaming PC giveaway now, so thank you guys very much for making that happen. Appreciate all of your guys' support. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your weekend, or start to your weekend. Yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. So have a good night. Thank you guys very much.